Ballistic missile threat inbound to Hawaii. Seek immediate shelter. This is not a drill. Hi, everybody. It's Todd Conklin, and this is the Pre-Accident Investigation Safety Moment, and that was simply an example. In fact, this is not a drill, and gosh, I hope you didn't hear this and freak out. Although, earlier this month, millions of people did. Shortly after about 8 a.m. local time on Saturday, a couple weeks ago, an employee of the Hawaii Emergency Management Agency, HEMA, settled in for the start of a shift. And his duties included a whole set of internal tests and checklists and crossovers and handoffs. And one of the things he was supposed to test was the emergency missile warning system. Essentially what he was going to do is practice sending an emergency alert to the public without actually sending an emergency alert to the public. That kind of drill happened a lot. I mean, these happen all over. There's all sorts of drills. Wherever you work, I'm sure you've had the drills. And because there's been a lot of attention recently because the world is a mess, on the potential threat, that drill had received a lot of attention. So the employee went to his computer at his little control panel in the HEMA office and pulled down a drop-down menu on a computer, and he saw two options: test missile alert, and right beneath it, the word missile alert. He was supposed to choose the words test missile alert, and as all of us know, he chose missile alert. And what's crazy about this, from our standpoint, and really what we should talk about, is that mistake is not even terribly interesting, and quite honestly, incredibly predictable, and not very causal. The bigger, deeper, richer question here is WTF? How could it possibly be that the actual switch that turned on the missile alert system was next to the switch that tested it, and they were both completely without safeguard? I mean, it's a pull-down menu. I don't even know what to say. And that's what I want to think about. And that's what we ought to be thinking about, is that transition from who failed to the question what failed, from why it happened to how it happened. Because ultimately, what the worker did was simply be a human being. Predictable, amazing, adaptive. And I'll bet you, for the one mistake he made, there's a million saves no one ever knew about. To me, what's so important in this story is the fact that the system allowed that failure to happen almost. In fact, I would call this a complete setup. Instead of transferring the employee from the Hawaii Emergency Management Agency to another job, which is what they did to him, maybe we should apologize and say, how on earth did we create a system where that's possible? And how can we create a system where that never happens again? It should be easier to do it right than it is to do it wrong. That's the safety moment for today. Timely, interesting, and right up our alley. I bet all of you have had conversations around this. I thought it was time for me to share with you. Be good. Learn something new every single day. Have as much fun as you possibly can. Be brave. And for goodness sakes, be safe.